to the third edition of Unboxed Adventures. I'm Lucas, this is my wife Kristen, and today we are going to do another episode showing you our shower tent, and we're going to show you a few of our other items that we have gotten out here and we are to display. We're not actually camping here, this is just a demonstration, but at least you'll get an idea of what we're looking at. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. In front of us, we have our shower tent in the bag, along with a tarp. We are actually in our backyard doing this. So we're going to show you how to put this thing together, and we're going to show you the reason why we chose this tent, explain it a little bit, and we'll go from there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this thing, and or unbag this thing rather, and get started. Alrighty, let's get started on this thing. The instructions is always good to have. Make sure you read the instructions whenever you're doing these things. I will tell you, whenever we get these things, some of the reviews say the instructions are confusing. Some of them will say not. So whenever you get any one of these things, regardless of what you see us do, read the instructions, as confusing as they may be. Also, a helpful hint, YouTube is awesome when it comes to some of this stuff too.
Yep.
Okay, so the first thing I do want to point out, this one actually has poles that support it. We had a previous one, which we would have saved the video on it, but the previous one we had was basically a pop-up one. And I'm telling you, we faced it in 20 miles an hour, and it lasted about 5 seconds before it completely folded over on itself, and we had to ship it back. So, but the other reason why we got this was because originally, our plan was to put a 5-gallon bladder of water inside of this for a shower. Found out that was a bad idea because there is no tent alive to mankind, even with poles, that will support 35 pounds of weight, because a 5-gallon bladder of water weighs 35 pounds. There is no tent alive that will support that. I've actually figured that out too, just letting you know. So that was the reason why we went with this. Was originally we were hoping to support that, found out it wouldn't work, but then the pop-up tent kind of exploded. So with that being said, we're hoping this turns out to be a whole lot better idea. Let's put what this looks like. This is on the taller side. I could easily stand up in here. We actually got this so that we could stand up in here. We're mainly going to use it as a shower tent and as a changing tent. So if you've ever been camping with us, you realize how often we find places, because of COVID, even before that, that the showers were shut down. So
Even's got little inside for shampoos here, and then you can
hang whatever.
or something. But yeah, this is a decent size.
And I will tell you, I've actually got a little portable, this bag right here. A friend of mine, you can't find these anymore, so it was given to me, but it's a portable bathtub.
Which we can show in
that
video.
we'll show later, but it's going to fit in here. I just put it down there just to hold the tarp down. The next question you're going to ask me, I know, is, okay, well, you're going to do this, how are you going to shower?
Well, I think that would be a good one for our next video. So
yes.
we're going to have to tune back to see how we're going to actually take a shower in this.
We're going to take a shower in here, going to change in here. This one actually does not have a false bottom to it. It's actually got a built-in bottom, so the water will go out. You don't have to worry about that part of it. So, and with a little bit of wind, it seems to be holding up pretty steadily. So
yes, I like this much better than the pop-up tent.
Yes.
So, well, tune back, and we'll show you what we found to take a shower with.
Yes. And if you like what we've done so far, subscribe, and we will be back with more.
Bye.
Bye.